Alright, it's time to learn about all of the things.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists.
Plot
The great
twist.
calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy.
Bum bum bum.
The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight bravely collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hyrule's gonna have to wait. I have more important shit to deal with.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Alright, so we're gonna do none of that because... Okay, well, I guess I'm reading first. Go on, here's the paraglider just as I promised. Cool. So this makes life infinitely easier. Fall damage is pretty much never gonna happen. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. So Zelda's like 100+ years old. She's like 120, probably. Which is pretty fucked up. Okay, so we got ourselves a soldier's bow, which is way stronger than the bow we already have. We do not want to switch to it just yet. It's going to tell me to go that way. I am basically going to try and uncover this map to the best of my ability. So... yeah, let me just land real quick. I probably should have tried to do this earlier. I'll pin this one. I'll pin this one. That one's already pinned. We're going to pin this one. I wish I could pin that one, but I can't. So this one over here, just over yonder, doesn't actually look that far away. It might be. It might be super far away. All of these little towers are actually pretty much a pain in my ass to climb. We're going to do our best, though. But they are a huge pain in the ass. I'm going to do my very best to try and get through as many of these as I can before I have to leave off today. But no promises. So we got ourselves a little bridge over there. Make things a little bit easier. Do I want to take the bridge, though? We'll take the bridge. Fuck it. So yeah, this paraglider makes everything so much easier. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Once we've got most of these towers done, obviously along the way, if I see shrines, I'm gonna grab them. But we're gonna try and do as many of these towers as quickly as possible. So if it's super out of the way, but I see it, I'm probably not gonna go do it. But we will get around to trying to do as many of them as we can. The fuck? What the fuck? Okay, we're not using that. Trying to face them, but whatever. They gonna come back for round 2, or are they done? I guess they're done. Alright. So obviously the most, like, obvious place to go would be that volcano-looking thing. Which is pretty close to where they set you off to go to, I think. But we're gonna ignore almost every obvious decision. The only one that I don't... Well, the two that I don't really know where they're gonna be is probably the Zora's Domain and the, like, Rito tribe or whatever the fuck it's called. But Kakariko Village, they give you a waypoint for, so I know where that one is, obviously. And then... Fuck you. The Gorons are probably gonna be where that volcano is. And I have no idea if that's even true or not. That's just me guessing. Are you fucking serious? He just one-hit me. Are you fucking serious? How much of that do I have to redo? Apparently it's dangerous to attack enemies head-on. I should have a little bit of a strategy going into this. Nah, it's not that bad. I mean, the game isn't wrong. I can't fault it for warning me there, but... Like, that shouldn't have been that hard. I should have been able to dominate that, no problem. Taking this guy out right now. Oh, I don't have a weapon. Shit. And now I don't have a sword, or I don't have a shield. This is really unfortunate right now. Alright, those two are done. We'll go find their stuff later. That guy's done. That guy's done. That was fucked. Oh, we got ice arrows. I don't think I've ever had those before. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Got some arrows. Our soldier shield. It'll probably be way stronger than what we had. Oh, yeah. Look at that shit. It's way better. Alright, so we should probably... I don't really want that, but I'll take it. Should probably go down here and take this guy out. Oh, shit. Well, that sucked. Please don't shoot me. Cool. Definitely gonna take that. Oh, I can't carry anymore, son of a bitch.